Hi, you're going to get fed up with me today. This is video number 5, but it follows on for the two with what do I eat, and a sort of summary of things or how I see things when it comes to food. Oh, hold on, we have a few problems here with Cheris and Demiana. Come on, Cheris, you come with me. That's it. Come with me. Sorry about that. Now, I'm pretty sure you've seen it, you've heard it said, you'll get various people advocating a carnivore diet, or a vegan diet, or a vegetarian diet, or pescatarian, and such like. They'll be talk about vitamins. But I'd like you to consider who came up with that classification of vitamins, who funded the research into that, and would you not agree that with so many different diets and things, it follows exactly the same pattern as with religions, with shape of the earth, you name it. That's the beauty of the holography. Another factor with food, I'm just checking on Cheris because he's not come with me, and I'm just a bit concerned we might have a disagreement between the cats here. Yeah, Demiana's in a stalking mode, so I'm just going to have to walk back rather than walk up the hill. So you've got another important factor in diet, and that is your blood type. Consistently, I've had many people who are of the O blood type say that they have tried being vegan and it makes them feel ill. So what I would say to that is, bear in mind we are an immortal within a physical body. The physical body is part of this reality. So it will recognize basically food, which is part of this reality, the ingredients, the raw materials of each food. And I feel there is no one size fits all. What I would say is go with intuition, but learn to interpret what, if you have a craving sensation, it may appear to you in something familiar like a beef burger and a roll with salad. It may be something in that, a particular ingredient that the body is saying it needs. But then you have to interpret, what is that signal coming up from the gut? Because that is where the power and the wisdom is. That is where the intuition is. It's inside. But equally, and probably more important, is how the food is made. What do I mean by that? Well, if I take a can of red kidney beans from a supermarket and plum tomatoes in a can from a supermarket, some would say, oh, that's corporate, you shouldn't really eat those. But the most important ingredient that goes into food is love. Now, if you're on the right frequency, you can taste the difference. I should imagine most people can taste the difference between one of these instant microwave meals that you can have in 3 seconds, completely made by a machine, or taking the same basic ingredients, even from a supermarket, and then making it yourself and putting love, putting your energy into that you create as a co-creator. So when it comes to advocating any particular type of food, any type of diet, I cannot. All I can say is, consider your blood type, do a little bit of research on this, try the different diets, see what feels right to you. It's not about just having that sensation of I don't feel hungry anymore. It is far more than that. But who can really measure how many kilojoules of energy is in a particular thing? I would say it is like everything else in this reality, learning by mistakes, experimenting, finding what works well for you, and co-creating, taking those ingredients, creating a dish out of it, and doing it from a place of gratitude and a place of love. And I don't think you go far wrong with that. So that's my sort of summary on food. I forgot to say on those last two videos that concoction with mashed up kidney beans and plum tomatoes chopped up and everything else that went into it, it is equally delicious hot or cold. So again, there's another cost-effective thing there. By batch cooking, when it comes to having something to eat later on, I've not even got to heat it up, so I save on gas. And the flavors will marinate further, and it will taste slightly different second time round, so never going to get bored, even by seemingly eating the same thing over and over for 3 or 4 meals. Each time they taste slightly different, and you can always, I was going to say spice it up, but I ended up with a sort of like a runny nose like I had a curry, so the spices and things did sort of come through, but it's a rainbow of flavours, and it's a perfect sort of basis to which you can add other ingredients and create your own signature dish, as it were. So that's the summary, and yeah, just keep those things in mind. The two most important ingredients in any food is intuition. Yes, Junus, I think he's saying he's hungry. And of course, make it with love. That's perhaps the most important ingredient of all. So as always, unconditional love to you all.